I'm Stacey J and this is my studio. Welcome back to my viewers that have tuned into me before, and welcome to anyone that is new. If you do like my content after you've seen this, I would love you to subscribe, like, share. I was going to say dance a jig, but no, you don't need to do that. That's me when I see another subscriber. I would like to welcome you to today's Friday Sews. Friday Sews is a hashtag that was started up by Jen in Today in Jen's Sewing Room, where she's got like-minded sewers together, and it's an easy hashtag that you can pop into YouTube and find all the amazing sewers out there that have joined in and decided to vlog about what they've made that week, what they plan to make next week, and a little bit of life. So let's get things shaking. What have I done this week? What have I done? Well, I have, after many months of it sitting in a box, cut out and quilted, I have finally finished my carry-all caddy. Oh, those not as amazing and spectacular as what Adam does, but this is my one. It has got the Pahutakawa tree on it. It has got our tui on it as well, and inside it's got dots. Now I did have another fabric that I was going to have inside as the other part of the lining, but I was told that you hardly see that, so I have merged that away and I went and just got a plain polka dot one. So I'm a little bit excited. Got a little zip there at the end, so I made that, I want to say Tuesday, finished that Tuesday. So I sort of picked it up and went, oh, got to get you out of that box. You've been sitting there waiting patiently, to the point where I kept looking in there and going, what's in this box? Oh, it's my carry-all caddy. Right then. So I had the handles made, and it was just basically sitting down and just doing it. So I did it. It was great. So I did that on Tuesday. And I am actually really stoked with the way it showed up. Now, for those people that don't know what stoked means, it means happy. So there you go. My Kiwiana with my little handles to carry as well, which is a really neato mosquito way of putting the binding on. I do like the way she does binding. It's very cool. And yeah, but I'm almost too scared to dirty it, so I don't want to use it. I do want to use it, but I don't want to use it, but I do want to use it. So what else have I done? Oh, I think I've mentioned, if you didn't watch my other vlog this week, I went to the Specsavers and picked up my glasses. Well, one pair, my new glasses. They're got the little specky blue in them, and browns and dark browns. So really happy with those. And if you did watch, you would know that they did a little bit of a hiccup and they didn't manage to get my other ones. They gave me two of the same sort, and I changed what I was going to get, and I'm going to get some pink ones. Yay! So really happy with that. So yeah, not everything's about, you know, being upset that something's happened. I was pretty stoked about the fact that I got to change my second pair, which was going to be a red, which was a dark red. It wasn't a really kind of red that I wear as much, and change it to a pink. So pretty happy about that. What else have I done? Oh, it's ball season. I've actually hemmed 3 pairs of pants for 3 guys, and I have finished the green dress that was collected the other night. I have made these. My nail lady wanted to uniform bit up her what they wear, and just something to protect their clothes. So she gave me this sample of a apron, which, although I don't like this part at the back, it was on it, and that's the apron. I did not make this one. This was my sample. Okay, so I took a pattern and I made 2 aprons with her business name on it. In white. Now, why we chose white, because I did buy black fabric for it, but then we sort of changed our minds. why we chose white was because when you clean off the nails and you're filing it off, they have a little machine that sounds like a drill from the dentist. Don't know, never had my teeth drilled. Perfect teeth, little as they are. Anyway, it throws off white more than anything, and if you had a black apron it would really show up the white. So yeah, I made that. Then I embroidered her name, or the company name, on her. Now I was to match the blue in her in the nail center, in the nail studio, and I did 2 others as well, because the first blue I made, I embroidered, I don't think it was the right blue. It was more of a pale blue. So I'm going to be able to take those to her, so she'll be happy. I was going to do it the same as her font. I'll just show you her font, but we couldn't find it. I actually got my friend Karina from over in Norway to have a look for it too, because she can build embroidery patterns. One sec. I know I have a business card somewhere in here. Somewhere over the rainbow. I can't find it. Right, so I cannot find her business card. Oopsie daisies. Oh, and here's the other 2. Actually, I might throw them into the bag as well. Here's the other 2. And I did it, so I made 2 of them. I was pretty, yeah, so that's all done. So I think she'll be happy when she gets those. She might have waited for a while, because I kept saying to her, send me your font, send me your font, send me your font. That sounds like a song. Send me your font. That she didn't. So she just said, just use normal font. Googled her on something else, and it came up with a nice handwritten one. So I was pretty happy with that, because I have handwritten fonts in my machine. So I had to dust off my little baby, and I actually did go when I went into it. She's covered, but I did dust it off so that she could work, and she worked last night making it, and then this morning I thought I'll just change colours and trial the other colour. So I've made that for my lovely nail lady. And what else have I done today? I have changed around the studio just a little bit, not too much. I'll stop it and I'll flip you around so you can see the other side. So before I had my overlocker facing the door so you could look out. Don't worry about what's out there, it's winter here. And this one, the walking foot, the corny foot, jutted out, and I'd move it up and down because it's close to the door. Speaking of door, look at these 2 little girls. They got to go to the vet today, so I'm just waiting for Mr. Christopher to come home. They're going to get their jibby jabbies and check what's making Miss Mabel itch. Anyway, so I've moved that, and it has come in line with this. I use my blind hemmer very rarely, actually 3 times this week. 4 times. I've done 4 pairs of pants this week, actually. I forgot about Patrick's. So, and I've got a nice little opening there, so that's opens up quite nice, and it's, you know, I could pop her there, but it's a nice easy walk through. See, just displayed by Willow. And then I've turned my machine that way as well. So mine used to jut out, and it used to face the bless you, face the overlocker. Bless you. So when Mum comes to visit, now she used to sit at the overlocker, and she used to just face me because I'd sit at my seat. And so we'll just see what happens when she comes and has a cup of tea next. And so I've got it, although I've got it hard up against my cover stitch machine, I can move it forward. So if I'm sewing, I'll just push the table forward, and when I'm cutting out, I'll just have the push it back towards the heater, which is good. Good. There's my little embroidery machine. So yeah, and so I've done that, and I've moved my little pink trays, which are on wheels, so they can be moved anywhere, I guess. But I put it there, and I just feel so much more at ease having that, I don't know, tiniest amount of gap there. Yeah, and I tidied the drawers in there, which was good. Yes, and I've got out some stuff that I'm going to send to some other vloggers that I know and like to watch. Speaking of watching vloggers, look at my flowers. Speaking of watching vloggers, I have been watching Erin Sews. She made a cute little outfit for her and her daughter, matching, which is adorable. And I have been watching Izzy and from Dizzy Quilts and Sews, and I have watched I'm going to put the other one down, Devon Sews. And I have caught up with Rachel's from Stitched Up. So I think I had 4 to watch of Rachel's. Haven't finished it, but yeah. So that is what I have done this week. What am I going to do next week? Well, starting as of tomorrow, I'm going to cut out standard basic size of the clawed pants, which is this month's sew along, and I'm going to make them up and I'm going to put them on, and then I'm going to talk about what I think I need to change in them. And I do think lifting the waist, probably getting rid of some fabric around the bodicesaurus, and I don't know, maybe thickening the waist. I don't know. I've cut out a standard size 16 because I need to. So I've cut out a standard size 16, and my waist is high. My body, from my waist to my crutch is long. So I'm just going to see what it is and show you guys what possibly needs to change, including a sway back. But I haven't done any of that on the standard pattern. I'm going to put it on, and then I'm going to talk about it and hopefully have Mr. Christopher be the cameraman, because pants are hard to fit, and if I want to show you how to do it, this is why I do it with sewalongs, is so that you can sew along. And if you've got issues with pants which are a fitted product, then you want to see this crazy. Watch this crazy. Oh, you won't be able to see it. I'll just let it blow out because Dad has got some car. Oh, he isn't. Yeah, he is. All right, he's opened the door, so she won't run through the open gate. So that's what I want to do this weekend. I also have my sew along, as you know, I am doing with Ruan, and I have already traced out that pattern. I want to do my full bust adjustment through it. Yep, so I'm quite excited about that. And I have talked to another vlogger, and we are doing a massive collaboration. So I'm very, very excited about that. And when it comes to telling you guys who, what, where, why, when, we'll get back to you on that. So very, very awesome. The fact that we live in we live quite remotely, I guess, and quite a small community, quite a small country. It is quite hard to try and communicate with people in the UK and in America, because I mean they've just got so many people that they that communicate with them. So yeah, I don't know where I was going with that whole conversation, but anyway, yes, that's where I was going with that. Nowhere. Nowhere fast. Look at me doing that. What else have I done? What else do I plan on doing? So I'm going to do the clawed pants. I'm going to get up part of the sew along, which would be more like the fit along, and then the sew along once we've done the alterations we need to do to our pattern pieces. Quite excited about making this. I know that it wouldn't be a pattern I would have chose for myself, but I'm all about trialing it. If it does what I think it's going to do, I'll be able to explain why I wasn't, or even if it doesn't do that, I can explain why it wouldn't be on my cards to purchase. I'm not really good with not fitting pants, but I'm not really good with pants because of my high waist and long from waist to crotch. What do you call it? So I'm short in the waist. yeah, so, but I am excited to make it. I do, many years ago, I was, do I dare tell? I was Miss Raf Richmond, and I was to raise money for the wives of the husbands who had died in the war, in many of the wars, so it was always a going on sort of scenario, and I was chosen. How? I'm unsure, but I was chosen, and I made a suit that I actually ended up lending to my friend to wear the night of the whole thing, because it was in Sydney and Mum and Dad were in Brisbane, and I think I came second. I didn't do anything with the prizes or anything, but if the first one capped out and didn't add up to her responsibilities, I took over as Miss, I can't remember what it was. That's how into it I was. I was really so talked into doing this. And I made a skirt that came up high, which is good because that's where my waist is. Woohoo! Right there. See, just underneath my bust. That's how much I've got gap. And then from there down, that's the distance. So, yeah, so although I love that look, and at that stage, I didn't know much. I was 21, 22 when I did that. So it was only about 5 years ago. I can hear the world laughing right now. So, yeah, so there you go. But I am really looking forward to it, and I'm making it in a red, which I won't make. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm tossing up whether just to make it to the point of having to fit it, or making it up so that if it fits, then I'll wear them. But I didn't wash the fabric, so it will shrink. So I might wear it once, because it will shrink by the time I wash it. Anyway, that's enough of that rambling on. I am excited. I'm going to send some stuff overseas, I think, next week. My gorgeous friend Queenie, her son is getting through doing lessons online, basically. Well, not really lessons. I'm talking him through how to redesign something so he can make it for his ball, which is in a couple of weeks, which makes me nervous. Like, literally, Mr. Christopher said, do you need to get on a flight? I'm like going, I kind of feel I do. I don't know. Anyway, so I sent him some patterns, and he texted me last night. He goes, this is the only it's only one pattern piece. Me thinking, or it was pants, me thinking that it was, you know, the one piece where you got the crutch, blah, 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 and it's all made in one piece. You have no side seam. Apparently not. He literally had part of the waistband. That was all that was in the packet. I had purchased it secondhand off somebody with that. I was livid. And so I said, what about this pair? So I sent him like quite a few patterns, and it didn't have the instructions for it, but it had the I'm like going, you're not winning here, kiddo. So then I'm just looking at the time to see what, okay, I've got heaps of time. And yeah, so I've got another list of patterns to send up to him, because I have a few patterns, a lot of patterns, and so I'll send up some more. So it's based on like a 70s vibe pant leg. Yeah, let's just say that one day I'm going to get to say, I knew that kid when I took him through some sewing once. That's what I'll be able to say, because he's going to be amazing. Anyway, so that's enough of that. So I've got to get those out, actually, and I've got to send them. I do have to do that. And I think that's it. I've got my eyelashes lifted, so there's no mascara on them today, but every day I curl them, and they're a bit specky. They just have their little moments, and I sort of went and had my eyebrows done yesterday, and I said, thinking about getting a lash lift. And she goes, well, you do have incredibly long eyelashes. I said, yes, and they are not playing the game when I curl them. So I went and had them lifted last night. And I got a head rub while I got it done, so it was lovely. That was Fruition Beauty. Yeah, Fruition Beauty. She's just around the road. Okay, so I think that's all I've got to say. Sewing that up possibly on the weekend. Want to do my full bust in the shirt dress, and I'm still yet to grab the bull by the horns and grade that pattern down for the ball dress. I was too busy making this. I said ball dress can sit aside, I want to make this. So now I can do it. I'm putting more stuff on my shop, which I'm quite happy about. Very excited about. I know I haven't drawn out a name for the my makes 2020. And my daughter's texting me. She's just on the other side of the wall. She won't come here. I know I haven't, but I feel really bad that I want to make another cover so it can just be my makes rather than 2024, because Mum said, dude, they're running out a year. Like, yeah, I know. So I might do that too. And that's me. I believe that's me. I think I'm done. This shouldn't be too long. Rambled a bit. So anyway, stay safe, stay warm, stay well, keep cool, keep on sewing, keep dry. Keep dry. I'm going to get wet going to the vets, but c'est la vie. I'm not made of sugar. I won't melt in the rain. It is winter here. Chris's daughter often talks about how cold it is in Dunedin. I said, well, she can move. Me saying that, it's cold here and I could go north, but my mum is here, so I'm not going to move. I would go to Brisbane in a heartbeat. I would. Last year with kids schooling, I won't. Anyway, so stay well, stay warm, stay dry, keep cool, keep on sewing, hydrate, and have no regrets. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. Please, if you like it, thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the other side. See you later.